Da 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 da. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy ate collard greens. This little piggy ate none. But this little piggy, she danced and danced all the way home. This little girl, she was 11 years old, and she was just walking along the boulevard. Community residents were surprised. A 15-year-old boy riding by on his bike. It's an epidemic. A yellow van pulled to the curb. A busy, well-lit thoroughfare. Every 45 seconds, community residents were surprised. Not in our neighborhood, they cried. Bearing out-of-state license plates, a pale yellow Ford van pulled to the curb. A 15-year-old boy riding by on his bike about 6:50 p.m. on a summer Saturday. It was. This little girl, she was just walking along home from a visit to a friend. 5 feet, 11 inches, 250 pounds, unshaven, got out of his pale yellow Ford van and ordered this little girl to get inside, wherein another man waited. Just last month, the school superintendent wrote a letter. When ordered, this little girl, she did not obey. She did not obey. The fastest growing silent, violent crime. She did not obey. So that man, he grabbed her and tried to force her into his van, wherein another man waited. Every 45 seconds, not in our neighborhood, they cried. This little girl, she was just walking along the boulevard when that man, he grabbed her with both hands and tried to force her inside the van. This little girl, she fell down. She fell down. Then she jumped up and she ran. She escaped that nasty man. She escaped. Boy riding by on his bike. All the way home, she ran with minor cuts and bruises on her stomach, bearing out-of-state license plates, a pale yellow Ford van pulled away from the curb. A busy, well-lit thoroughfare. This little girl, she saved herself. It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic. The American Medical Association says it's an epidemic. Every 45 seconds. Every 45 seconds. Walking along home from a visit to a friend. But this little girl, she saved herself. This little girl, she saved herself all the way home.